Chag Sameach, everyone. Tonight, Jews around the world will begin the celebration of the holiday of Shavuot, the anniversary of the receiving of the Torah at Mount Sinai 3,336 years ago. And Shavuot is not like any other holiday. You see, every holiday has a commemoration, has a mitzvah that we have to perform, whether it's eating matzah on Passover, or building a sukkah on Sukkot and shaking the lulav and esrog, or lighting the menorah on Hanukkah. But when it comes to Shavuot, there is no commemoration, there is no mitzvah in the Torah associated with this holiday. And the question is why? And one beautiful answer is that a commemoration is for something that marks an anniversary of something that happened years ago. But Shavuot is not something that happened 3,336 years ago, because the giving of the Torah was not a one-time event, but rather it's an ongoing conversation that God is having with the Jewish people. Here we are 3,336 years later, but every time we open up the Torah and learn the Torah, every time we open up a Jewish book and read commentaries on the Torah, every time we engage with a page of Talmud, we are continuing the conversation that God started with us 3,336 years ago. And so this is not a holiday that we commemorate something in the past. It's something that is ongoing and living in the present. And that's what makes the holiday of Shavuot such a unique holiday. And that's what the Torah means, that at the Ten Commandments, the Torah says it was a kol gadol, it was a powerful, mighty voice of God, v'lo yasaf, it never ended, it was unceasing, because this is a voice that reverberates and echoes throughout all of Jewish history until the present day, and will carry on from generation to generation. This holiday of Shavuot is a happy holiday for the entire Jewish nation, especially in light of the return of the 4 hostages that came home just in time for the holiday of Shavuot. For them and their families, it will be an unprecedented joy. And someone pointed out to me something quite remarkable. As we're celebrating Shavuot this week, we're also reading the Torah portion of Naso. Naso means to elevate, to raise up. The word Naso is made up of 3 letters, Nun, Shin, and Aleph. And it was pointed out that these 3 letters is the acronym, the initials of the 4 hostages. The Nun stands for Noah, Noah Argamani. The Shin stands for Shlomo, Shlomo Ziv. And the Aleph is the first letter of the other 2 hostages, Andrei Kozlov, Andre with an Aleph, and finally Almog Meir Jan. So in the name Naso of this week's Torah portion, we have the names of the 4 hostages. Now think about their elevation, their joy, their celebration this holiday. And something fascinating that the rabbis tell us is that the 10 Commandments were charut, engraved on the tablets. But the rabbis say the word charut is also the spelling of the same 4 letters which spells the word cherut, which means freedom. And our rabbis say that the 10 Commandments, the rules of the Torah, give us freedom. And the question is, rules seem to have restrain you, to restrict you, to maybe confine you in some ways. You would think that freedom is the opposite of having rules. Why is this the same word for freedom as for the word engraved? And the truth of it is that someone once said that the human soul is like a violin. It can only play beautiful music when it's stretched. If the chords of the violin are loose and undisciplined, it does not produce the ultimate music. The Torah are the rules of life that allow us to elevate ourselves, to stretch ourselves, to reach our fullest and greatest potential. And therefore, this holiday reminds us the most important lesson, that just like these 4 hostages, now that they're free, they're not just going to sit back and say, I'm free, I will sit back and relax and take it easy. They understand that their freedom is for a much greater purpose, that they've been miraculously rescued. They must devote their lives to the most meaningful, elevated pursuits, to use their freedom for a higher goal and a higher purpose. And that's what Shavuot reminds us. Shavuot is the end of the holiday of Passover. It's the 50th day from Passover, reminding us that God gave us freedom. But freedom in itself is not a gift unless the freedom is utilized and channeled towards a higher purpose. All of us are survivors, not just the 4 hostages. We've all endured and survived 3,000 years of persecution. If we're here, if we survived, it's for a reason, it's for a purpose. And the purpose is to continue the conversation that God began with us at Mount Sinai. Continue to be a moral light unto the nations, to uphold the Ten Commandments. And in a world where we see people violating the Ten Commandments, murdering, raping, kidnapping, harming, killing innocent people, we must continue the conversation with God and with all of humanity. Come to Shul tonight to celebrate. Come to learn Torah. Continue the conversation. And every day of our lives, let us continue to study Torah, the gift that God gave us on this holiday of Shavuot. I look forward to seeing everyone in Shul on the holiday, especially tonight and tomorrow morning, to hear the Ten Commandments. And Dini and I wish each and every one of you a joyous and festive holiday. Chag Sameach.